Okay, so now guys, let's talk about position of a point with respect to a circle. अब इसका मीनिंग क्या हुआ? तो guys, let's suppose आपके पास एक सर्कल है, ठीक है, दिस इज सम सर्कल, ओके, इसकी इक्वेशन जो भी है, ऑलराइट. सो गाइज व्हाटएवर व्हेनेवर वी हैव अ इक्वेशन ऑफ अ कर्व, जैसे सर्कल की इक्वेशन होती है एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस वाई स्क्वायर इक्वल टू ए स्क्वायर, और यू कैन हैव जनरल इक्वेशन, एनी टाइप ऑफ इक्वेशन. सो व्हेनेवर यू वांट टू राइट डाउन इक्वेशन ऑफ अ कर्व इन अ सिंपल फॉर्मेट, you can simply write it as s equal to 0. Okay, these are some standard notations which are used in coordinate geometry. आगे आप देखेंगे कि पैराबोला, इलिप्स, हाइपरबोला, सभी के लिए हम लोग कर्व की इक्वेशन you can write it as s equal to 0. So let's suppose if the equation of our circle is s equal to 0 and we have a point p x1 y1 lying in the plane. ठीक है, एक कोई भी पॉइंट है P जो कि इस प्लेन में लाई कर रहा है. सो इफ आई से दैट दिस इज अ सर्कल इन द प्लेन एंड यू हैव टू मार्क अ पॉइंट ऑन दिस प्लेन. So guys, what can be the condition where you can put the point? So basically see, there can be three conditions. You can put the point outside the circle, ठीक है, कहीं पे भी outside आप put कर सकते हो. आप on the circle, right? You can put the point on the circle anywhere, or you can put the point inside the circle, right? Basically, if you want to, simplify this, यहाँ पर तीन cases बनेंगे, right? One, when the point lie outside this circle, on the circle, and inside this circle. So what will be the condition? Can we identify when a point is going to lie inside and when it's going to lie outside? So yes, we can identify that, and that concept is simply known as position of a point with respect to a circle. So guys, let's suppose the equation of circle is this: s is equals to x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy equal to 0, right? Your general equation of circle, and गिवन पॉइंट इज x1 कॉमा y1. ठीक है, इस पॉइंट को हमने क्या मान लिया? p x1 कॉमा y1 मान लिया गाइज. सो द कंडीशन इज समथिंग लाइक दिस, दैट इफ यू पुट कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ दिस पॉइंट इन योर इक्वेशन ऑफ सर्कल, ठीक है, अगर आप क्या करेंगे, x1 y1 को बेटा सर्कल में पुट करेंगे तो देखो इस टाइप का एक्सप्रेशन आएगा, x1 स्क्वायर y1 स्क्वायर प्लस 2gx1 प्लस 2fy1 प्लस c. Right? This is the expression you will get when you put point in the equation of circle. Now guys, whenever you put a given point in the equation of a curve, its standard notation is S1. ठीक है, कर्व की इक्वेशन क्या थी? s इक्वल टू 0. s इक्वल टू 0 कर्व में अगर हमने किसी भी पॉइंट के कोऑर्डिनेट्स पुट किए तो वो क्या हो जाएगा? S1 हो जाएगा. Now guys, what we say, what is the concept position of a point? So we say if s1 is greater than 0, ठीक है, s1 मतलब इस एक्सप्रेशन का वैल्यू अगर पॉजिटिव आता है, so what we say the point will lie outside the circle. Okay, so here you can clearly see, if you get s1 greater than 0, then you can say the point is lying outside the circle. Similarly, the second condition is if s1 is less than 0, then point will lie inside the circle, all right, and if s1 is equal to 0, then point will exactly lie on the circle. Okay, so these are the three important condition of position of a point. Okay, आपको simply क्या करना है, कभी भी पूछा गया whether this point is lying inside, outside or on the circle, you have to just put the point in the equation of circle. Okay, if that value, okay, s1, if that value is positive, point will be outside. If it is negative, point will be inside, and if it is 0, obviously the point will be on the circle. Okay, so बहुत ही basic सा concept है, right? Let's see a question based on it. Yeah. Analyze the position of the points 1, 3 and 6, 1 with respect to this circle. Very easy. So what we'll do, we'll put 1, 3 over here in our equation of circle. So it will become 1 square plus 3 square minus 4 into 1 plus 2 into 3 minus 10 equals 0. So this thing will become 1 plus 9 minus 4 plus 6 minus 10, or not equal to 0. This is basically beta your S1. Okay, S1 हम find कर रहे हैं, right, for the point 1, 3. So this will be 9 plus 1, 10 minus 10 is gone, 6 minus 4, that is 2. So guys, can you see S1 is coming positive, and if it is coming positive, I can say that the point 1, 3 will lie outside the circle, right? Because for this point s1 is positive, so 1 comma 3 will be outside, right? Similarly you can say that if I find s1 for 6 comma 1, that will be what? 6 square plus 1 square minus 4 into 6 plus 2 into 1 minus 10. So this will be what, beta? 36 plus 1 minus 24 plus 2 minus 10. So 37 plus 2, that is 39, and 39 minus 34, that is again coming positive, right? This is again coming positive. So you can say that the point 6 comma 1 is also lying outside the circle. So both these points are lying outside the circle. You know, whenever we solve question and some points are given to you, so I have always told you, you can draw in coordinate geometry. This is very helpful. We try to always draw, a rough figure, okay? Rough figure. So whenever we want, we have some points, and let's suppose the circle is also there. So basically using position of point, you can identify where the point is going to lie. Sometimes we take it as outside, but actually, let's suppose the point is coming inside. Okay, so it changes how you see the question. Okay, so that's why this concept is important. You can simply identify where my point exactly is going to lie. Okay, guys. All right, so solution we have already seen. Now, similar to position of a point with respect to line, we have a concept called as position of line with respect to a circle. अभी पहले क्या बात किया? पॉइंट सर्कल के रेस्पेक्ट में. अब हम क्या देख रहे हैं कि लाइन सर्कल के रेस्पेक्ट में उसकी पोजीशन हम लोग कैसे आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हैं. नाउ वेरी बेसिक गाइज, इफ आई आस्क यू वन थिंग कि यार आपके पास एक सर्कल है, ठीक है, ये एक सर्कल है. नाउ इफ आई टेल यू ड्रॉ अ स्ट्रेट लाइन ऑन दिस बोर्ड, हाउ कैन यू ड्रॉ द स्ट्रेट लाइन? So guys, can you say basically there are going to be three cases. Either you can draw a straight line like this, which is not intersecting the circle. Okay, like if you draw these kind of line, they are all the same, which are not intersecting the circle, right? ये एक केस हो गया. दूसरा केस क्या हो सकता है? Guys, the second case can be, when the line is touching the circle, right? This can be the second case, all right? And the third case can be when you have a line something like this. That means intersecting the circle. So can we say that these are the three only conditions, right? If we want to draw a line, straight line in this plane, and we already have a circle, so either it will be non-intersecting, either it will be a touching, right? Touching at only one point. So what do we call these kind of lines which touches a given curve at only one point? You have already done this, guys. It is called as tangent, right? In your 10th standard, you have you have learned already about this particular thing, that is tangent. So tangent is a line which touches the circle at a single point. Okay, so line can be a non-intersecting line, it can be a tangent, that means touching at only one point, or it can be a intersecting line, intersecting at 2 points, which is also called as secant, right? If a line intersects circle at 2 points, it is called as beta secant. Okay, so these three can be the only condition. Are you getting this? Yes or no? All right. Now we will now try to form a mathematical relation. जैसे कि अभी position of point में किया, वैसे ही यहाँ भी कुछ mathematical relation form करते हैं. कैसे हम किसी line को देख के, उसकी equation देख के बता सकते हैं whether it's going to be intersecting, non-intersecting or tangent. Okay, so let's start our concept, guys. So what we say that these can be the three conditions, right? Either it can be an intersecting line, a tangent, or a non-intersecting line. Now let's suppose, guys, if I tell that the perpendicular distance, okay, what I'm saying, the perpendicular distance of the line from the center of the circle, if we assume it as P, ठीक है, हमने क्या बोला कि लाइन की कोई सी भी केस में, ये तीन लाइन है, तो लाइन से सेंटर का डिस्टेंस इफ यू अज्यूम इट एज P, all right, and the radius of the circle is R. ठीक है, what we are defining two terms over here, all right, that is P is the distance between center and the line and R is the radius of the circle. Then what we can say is that कि अगर ये P का वैल्यू बेटा, this will be the P, all right, So if we say, can you see, if the line is intersecting, the value of perpendicular distance P, it's less than R. ठीक है, this distance is P and this distance is R. So we'll say if P is less than R, then the line will intersect the circle. Yes or no? सिंपल सा बात है सर, परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस अगर रेडियस से छोटा है, इसका मतलब ऑब्वियसली वो इंटरसेक्ट करके जा रहा होगा. अगर P का वैल्यू देखिए यहां पर, you can see if P, the perpendicular distance becomes equal to R, then you can say the line is going to be a tangent, right? And if the perpendicular distance becomes greater than R, आपको दिख रहा है ये डिस्टेंस रेडियस से बड़ा है, so if P is greater than R, then guys we can say the line will be non-intersecting. Okay, so this is how simply we can actually comment, okay, on the behavior of the line, whether it's going to be a non-intersecting line, whether it's going to be a tangent or it's going to be a intersecting line. तो आपको क्या करना है, simply perpendicular distance निकालना है point line का center से. अब guys ये distance कैसे निकाला जाए? So guys let's suppose if the center is x1 comma y1, okay, and the equation of the line is what? Ax plus by plus c. Okay, so how you can find the perpendicular distance P? We have already covered this in straight line. So perpendicular distance P will be what? Ax1 plus by1 plus c upon under root a square plus b square. Okay, so you will compare this value with radius r. Okay, if P is less than r, intersect. If P is equal to r, tangent. If P is greater than r, that means the lines will be non-intersecting. Okay, so perpendicular distance guys, if you have the equation of line and coordinates of center, this is how you can find. Radius will be already given to you, right? Equation of circle से हम लोग radius find कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, चलो तो question देखें एक. Alright, define position of a straight line y equal to 2x plus 11. So we have a straight line, its equation is y equal to 2x plus 11. So you have to define its position with respect to this circle. Okay, so it's a very easy straightforward question for your understanding. Okay, so what we are saying, we have a circle. Okay, let's suppose ये एक circle है. Now guys, can you tell me what is the center of this circle? So first of all, can you divide this whole thing with 16? All right, so what you will get, the equation of circle as x square plus y square plus 2x, 8 by 16, that will be minus 1 by 2 of y, and beta minus 50 by 16, you know, that can be written as minus 25 upon 8 equals 0. Right, this is the equation of your circle. So now if you find center, so coefficient of x divided by minus 2, that is going to be minus 1, and coefficient of y divided by minus 2, so that's going to be 1 by 4. Okay, so minus 1 comma 1 by 4 is your center. All right, if you find the radius beta, it will be what? G square. So minus 1 square will be 1. 1 by 4 square, that will be 1 by 16, and minus c. So minus minus, can you see, it will become plus 25 upon 8. So if you take the LCM as 16, you know, this will become 16 plus 1 plus 25 2za, it will be 50. So it's coming root 67 upon 16, right? It's coming root 67 upon 16. Okay, so this is your radius. Now if we need to find the position of the line, तो क्या करेंगे? Line का equation क्या है बेटा? Simply you can say y minus 2x minus 11 equal to 0. So if you need to find the perpendicular distance, all right, what we can say, the perpendicular distance बेटा कैसे निकालेंगे? तो हम बोलेंगे सर perpendicular distance P will be modulus, right? Modulus of putting this point center ax1, right? So y coordinate is 1 by 4, so 1 by 4 minus 2 into x, so 2 into minus 1 will be plus 2, and minus 11 divided by under root a square plus b square, so 1 plus 4, right? This will be simply 1 plus 4. Now you can simplify it beta, so it's coming 2 minus 11 is minus 9, minus 9 plus 1 by 4, तो हो जाएगा 1 minus 36, that is minus 35 by 4 divided by root 5. तो अगर इसका डिस्टेंस हम निकालें तो ऑब्वियसली इट इज कमिंग 35 अपॉन 4 रूट 5. दिस इज द परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस. 35 upon 4 root 5, and this is the radius, root 67 upon 16. So guys, here, you know, values are little bit absurd, but you can, you know, simplify it. So 67 upon 16 will be 4 point something, and under root of 4 point something will be 2 point something. So radius is 2 point something. Okay, what about the perpendicular distance? So 35 upon 4, it will be around 9, right? 8 point something, and divided by root 5. Root 5 is what? Root 5 is 2 point something, 2.5, around 2.4, right? So 2.5, and this will be around 9. So obviously this value is greater than 2, right? This value is greater than the radius. Okay, calculation you need to check. All right, so this value is coming greater. That's why we can say that the line is going to be नॉन इंटरसेक्टिंग. ठीक है, कैसी लाइंस होंगी बेटा ये? दिस लाइन विल नॉट इंटरसेक्ट द सर्कल. व्हाई? बिकॉज द परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस इज कमिंग ग्रेटर देन द रेडियस. ठीक है, वो क्या हो रहा है? ग्रेटर आ रही है रेडियस से, इसलिए हम बोल देंगे कि ये दोनों, दिस लाइन एंड दिस सर्कल विल नॉट इंटरसेक्ट. ओके ओके, सो गाइज अभी हमने देखा कि कैसे हम लोग, यू नो, वी कैन यूज बेसिकली, we can find out whether a line is going to be intersecting, non-intersecting, or it will be a tangent. Okay, now we can, you know, generalize this concept when, you know, the center of the circle is origin. Okay, so basically guys, if center of the circle is origin, its equation can be simply given by x square plus y square equal to r square, right? And let's suppose if the line is y equal to mx plus c. All right, so these are, you know, very general cases. We have our standard equation of circle with center at origin, and we have equation of line in the slope intercept form, that is y equal to mx plus c. Okay, so guys, here we can clearly say that again these three type of condition will be followed. Okay, and we have already seen that r is the radius and p is nothing but it's the distance between line and center. So now if the equation of line is y equal to mx plus c and center is 0, 0, so if you find the perpendicular distance, this will be 0, 0. So in the numerator only you'll get c, and under root coefficient of x square and coefficient of y square, which will be under root of m square plus 1. ठीक है, तो p की वैल्यू कितना आ रहा है बेटा? c divided by under root 1 plus m square. Guys, don't forget the mod sign. Okay, whenever you are finding distance, put a modulus sign. Okay, so p is coming c upon under root 1 plus m square mod, and r is the radius. So we know for a line to be a tangent, right? So when the line is going to be tangent, when p becomes equal to r. अगर p का value r के equal है तो line क्या हो जाएगी? It's going to be a tangent. And guys, if you see, so p was mod of c upon under root of 1 plus m square equal to r, and from here if you remove the modulus sign, obviously you will get plus and minus. So c, value of c guys comes equal to plus minus r into under root of 1 plus m square. Okay, so this is a very important condition. This is also called as condition of tangency. Okay, condition of tangency. So what do you mean by condition of tangency? So we'll say that, sir, if we have equation of a line as y equal to mx plus c, all right, then this particular line y equal to mx plus c will become a tangent for my circle x square plus y square equal to r square if the value of c, the constant c, becomes equal to plus minus r into under root of 1 plus m square. Okay, so this concept is very easy, but you have to memorize this, formula, guys. You can say it's a formula or a relation. All right, so for y equal to mx plus c to be a tangent, c should be equal to under root of plus minus r into under root of 1 plus m square. But always remember, this is the case when center is origin. ठीक है बेटा, center अगर origin है, then only you can apply the value of c like this. If center is something else, then you have to apply your original concept. Okay, you have to find the value of p, that is the perpendicular distance. तो उस केस में देखो perpendicular distance कुछ और हो जाएगा, है ना, क्योंकि 0 0 कैंसिल नहीं होगा. अभी तो ये c क्यों आ रहा है? Because you are putting 0, 0 in the perpendicular distance formula, right? But if center is something else, if the equation is not this, then in the numerator you will get something else different. So again you can find the perpendicular distance, make it equal to r, from there you will get the required condition. Okay, but if the center is 0, 0, that means if the equation is x square plus y square equal to r square, please remember that the condition of tangency is c equal to plus minus r into under root of 1 plus m square. ठीक है, सेकेंड कंडीशन इज वेरी सिंपल, अगर P का वैल्यू लेस देन R हुआ तो हम क्या बोलेंगे, लाइन इंटरसेक्ट करेंगे. P P का वैल्यू हम लोग अगर देखें तो P का वैल्यू क्या आ रहा था, इट वाज C, P लेस देन R, राइट. सो P वाज mod of C upon under root 1 plus m square. If this is mod of something is less than R, so guys, how do you open the inequality in modulus? We say this value that is inside the modulus, this value either it should be greater than minus R or it should be less than minus R. And now if you can simply cross multiply this thing, you will get C should be greater than minus R into under root of 1 plus m square, and it should be less than R into under root of 1 plus m square. Okay, so for lines to be intersecting, your constant should lie in between these two values. This you don't need to memorize, it's very easy. From the simple concept P less than R, you can find out this. Okay, this is a result you can see in some of the works. And thirdly, P greater than R, so again I'll put the value of P, that is mod of C, like that, and you will get these two inequalities, that either C should be greater than this value or it should be less. Again it's the same thing guys, modulus inequality की वजह से ये दो आंसर्स आएंगे, right? So if mod of something is greater than R, either this inside value should be greater than R or it should be less than minus of R. Okay, so from there you will get two set of values of, two intervals of C, one greater than this and one less than this. Okay, so this is a very simple concept. If you have your center at origin and you want line, so most important thing in this discussion is condition of tangency. When your y equal to mx plus c can be a tangent, when c becomes equal to plus minus r into under root of 1 plus m square. ठीक है बेटा, चलिए तो अब एक क्वेश्चन देख लेते हैं. फॉर व्हाट वैल्यू ऑफ c y equal to 2x plus c be a tangent to this circle. So can you see, again it's a plain concept. Okay, you have your circle with center at origin beta 0, 0, and what is the radius? It is root 5, right? So the radius is root 5 and you want to find the value of c, so that this line y equal to 2x plus c, okay, it becomes a tangent, right? Y equal to 2x plus c becomes a tangent. So we know that we can apply simply the condition of tangency. You will say c will be equal to plus minus r into under root of 1 plus m. Can you see m is 2, so 2 square. So c is coming plus minus root 5 into, this will be also root 5, so root 5 into root 5 is 5. So you can say either c should be equal to 5 or it should be equal to minus 5. That means guys, with the same slope there are going to be two straight lines, and it makes completely sense because obviously there are going to be two parallel lines, two parallel tangents having the same slope, right? Y equal to 2x plus 5 and y equal to 2x minus 5. Alright, so that's why you can say the value of c should be plus and minus 5, and you can clearly see, yes, there are going to be always two parallel tangents, right? Because with the same slope you are getting two values of c. Okay, alright. Solution we have already seen. One more question guys. The equation of a circle which touches both axes and the line this, and whose center lie in the third quadrant. Okay, it's a objective question guys over here, so try to understand this question first. क्या बोला है? The equation of a circle which touches both the axes, ठीक है, whose center lies in the third quadrant. तो अगर guys third quadrant में center lie कर रहा है, so I can draw my coordinate axis like this. This is x, okay, this is y beta. Okay, so can you draw your center circle something like this, right, touching both the axes? And if it is touching both the axes, if this distance is r, this is also r, so obviously you can say the center will be minus r comma minus r, because both x and y will be negative in the third quadrant, right? So I can say the coordinates of the center will be of this form. If r is the distance, center will be minus r comma minus r, right? So if you write down its equation, it will become x minus of r, so it will become x plus r whole square plus y plus r whole square in the similar manner is equal to r square. So the only thing variable over here is your r, okay? And for that, one more information is given to us. It is that this line, the circle, equation of circle which touches both the axes and this line, ठीक है? तो इस लाइन को अगर टच कर रहा है गाइस, तो यहां पर देखिए वो कॉन्सेप्ट यूज होगा. Here you can't say, basically if it is touching, that means this line is a tangent 3x minus 4y plus 8, right? 3x minus 4y plus 8 equal to 0 क्या है बेटा? आपका tangent का इक्वेशन है. तो guys, if it is tangent, how we can use this particular condition? Is it helpful for us? Yes, it's very helpful. So guys, if a line is a tangent to a particular circle, what I can say? I can say its perpendicular distance from the center will be equal to r. Okay, this is very important, guys. All right, if a line is tangent to a circle, the perpendicular distance of the line from the center will be always equal to r. P equal to r. लेकिन यहाँ पे आप ना c का वैल्यू प्लस माइनस r इंटू अंडर रूट ऑफ 1 प्लस एम स्क्वायर रिलेशन नहीं यूज करोगे. Why? Because it's not a standard circle, right? इसका सेंटर यार ओरिजिन थोड़ी ना है, वो तो माइनस आर कॉमा माइनस आर है. लेकिन यहां भी ये कंडीशन तो वैलिड है कि P जो है वो किसके इक्वल होगा बेटा? That will be equal to R. P, that means the perpendicular distance. So find out the perpendicular distance of this line. So you'll say P, that is equal, P will be 3 into minus R, that will be minus 3R, minus 4 into minus R, that will be plus 4R, plus 8. And you can clearly see under root 3 square plus 4 square, that will be beta 5. So this is equal to R, right? So basically if you simplify, we are getting this as R plus 8 upon 5, okay, equal to R only. So either you can say 5R is coming equal to R plus 8 when you take it as positive, when you open the mod as positive, okay. So basically for this case 4R equal to 8, or you can say R is coming to, alright, this is the first case. Or we can open with a negative sign, so it will become minus 5R is equal to R plus 8. Okay, so you can clearly see from here R is coming negative, but हमने देखो बेटा यहाँ पे minus sign पहले ही लिया था because I have assumed R as a distance. Okay, so obviously this will not give you the correct answer. So you'll say R is coming 2, and if R is 2, guys, what will be your equation of circle? X plus 2 square plus Y plus 2 square equal to 4. Now you can just expand it and you will get your answer. So x square plus 4x, basically x square plus y square. Okay, here you will get x square plus y square from here, then 4x, then 4y, and 4 plus 4, 8 minus 4, so that will be again 4 equal to 0. So this is my equation of circle. So which option is correct? I think C. Yes. So option C is the correct answer over here. So simply क्या use किया हमने? That this line is touching, right? This line is touching the circle. It means it's a tangent for the circle, and if it is tangent, its perpendicular distance from the center should be equal to R. Solving that, we are getting our answer for the question. Okay, so this is called as condition of tangency. Distance of the line, perpendicular distance of the tangent from the center is always equal to radius beta. Okay, this is a very important type of question.